Welcome guys, we're back with Elemental Reforged yet again. My name is DasTactic. Welcome to the channel. If you're sort of watching this live or as a recording, if you're watching it live, there probably won't be anyone really watching just yet because I've really only just kicked it off and I didn't schedule it at all. So these streams just come in whenever I wake up. So anyway, we're going to be continuing on with our playthrough of Elemental Reforged. This has been like the other videos that I've done in this one have been sort of sponsored videos. This one's actually technically not sponsored, but I did forget to put the actual the link, the tracking link, into the actual into the chat yesterday when I was streaming an actual sponsored one. So I've put it in this one. If you are interested in the game, there is a link in the description there and also in the chat. Hi Vegan, how are you going? So anyway, they're available. So the game is available from there, 20% off at the moment. Excuse me, I've got the hiccups. And I did actually call this one Cheats because Cheats is actually such an important part of the game, I find. You know, there's so many different things you can do. If you, and I'll just go through, I might just set up a very quick new game and just show you some of the cheats, just so you can sort of see the aspect of them and how they work. Some of them are very, very useful, as in just for your own enjoyment, not so much to get advantage, but there's certainly some really overpowered advantage cheats there. So let's just go and I wanted that to be the theme of today. So I'll do that right from the very, very start. The first thing you need to do is to go to I'll just go down and grab my Steam page. So when you've got the game, and I'll just go to the library and Elemental. We're at the top here. God, I got too many games. I can hide them, but I just don't want to. So I'm still using the. Oh yeah, I'm using the preview. Preview is an open beta, so you can sort of get the earlier changes to the game. So this is public. The preview build. It's not like a. Some of them you'll sort of see on the side there. They might have the in brackets press or something like that, which means that it's a closed beta, and then I've got to remember to make it into the actual game when the game launches. But anyway, in this case, if you just go to properties. Under General, just type the word cheat in there. That gives you access to the cheats. And it's just literally when you're in game at that point, it's just control and then a letter. And those different letters have different things that they do. So that's how you sort of set it all up. Very, very simple. And so once you start the game with the word cheat in it, it will then know that you are a dirty, rotten cheat and that you can actually then sort of access the cheats. If you go into Google and just do a search for Fallen Enchantress cheats, that'll probably give you the biggest list of cheats, I guess. And I just went to Game FAQs in through here and just picked one of these. That's probably from like 10 years ago or somewhere around there. But there are different cheat lists, and so from there you then get the actual cheat codes coming back into the game. So let's have a look at a few of these and see how they work. And so if we just go back across, and I won't be able to do the instant adults. Have children, maybe. I mean, maybe able to do that one. But like if we just start a new game, I can certainly do it in my current game, but not in this game. And I don't really want to be doing those sorts of cheats in the current game. So if I just go to a new game, just fire this one up. I'll use the same character that we've got here. Just go next. I'll just keep all the settings with what they actually were before. Go and build the world. Now there is a command that you can use in any of the Stardock games pretty much if you don't like the setup with a random map that you've got, and that is to just go Control N, and that's even without the cheat command. It's a non-cheat cheat command. So N for Nelly, Control N, bang, in you go. It's just going to regenerate a new world for you with the same parameters. Whatever else you've got sort of set up is just going to be basically in there. Well, that's a terrible start, but it won't matter because we're going to be dirty, rotten cheats. So we'll settle right here. I would have done a Control N at that point. But that's a handy one, just to see if you are in a position where the game is just not really going to do anything for you. So back in through here, look, let's just go into the actual area. If we just go into build, and I'll just build a bit of a build queue. So I'll put a workshop up, I'll put in a monument, and I'll put in a merchant as an example. So just get those sorts of things queued up. If you go back to our Alt-Tab, back to here. So I can get 1,000 all resources and 100 fame. So Control M. Let's just start at the top and just see what happens. So we can just go Control M there. So if we end up at the top here is where we should start to see things. Control M, there we go. Champions are available. So we can sort of start recruiting things. I'll just recruit a few of these. I'm going to get a heap of them. So anyway, that gives you a like too much of a start, to be honest. Let's be fair about it. I wish that there was more nuance to it. Gal Civ, for example, has got similar sorts of cheats, but they are more nuanced. There are actually more instructions where you can actually decide on the actual number itself. But this one here, we've got like heaps of mana. We've got fame up to 100. Then we've got horses, 1,000, metal, crystal, and also wargs. So they're your basic resources. So that's the first one. Let's go back and look at the next one. Or research. Wow. So again, in Gal Civ, that would actually then be something where where you'd be able to you can be more granular with your selection of your cheats in Gal Civ. So if we just go Control R, we learned recipe for chain armor. There's going to be heaps of these. I'll just zip on through because we've learned everything and we've got more. We're up to 200 now. So we'll go and just grab these guys. So there we go. Do we get any more? Yeah, 300. Wow. Okay. And if we have a look at the actual research itself, we've got everything. A few of these are like I think just continue on over and over. Like you can just keep on investing in them. But this one now gives us, so a lot of these just means that we can just keep on, this technology can be researched multiple times. So we've now got everything in through here except for the refined bits and pieces. So there we go. We've got all the research. Again, I don't know why you'd want to do this unless you're testing the game. Maybe you're testing an aspect of the game, a build or something like that you're wanting to sort of get access to. But anyway, that's that one there. So I'll just go and click on Done and Alt-Tab yet again. Auto turns, I won't bother with that one. Complete the selected city queue for buildings only. Control B. Actually, what I might do is I'll just to sort of show this one as well. I'll just go back into the city. This one could be useful, but again, it is a cheat as such. So if we just go back, I'll just go into training as well. We've got all these different things in here that I had set up. A few of these I had built when I was testing, not when I was testing this bit of it, but there are certain aspects. Let's just go and train this one. Train it chosen as well. So just add them to the building queue. And so with that one, I'll just go click on Done. So they're actually now in the queue. If I go Control B, those buildings now are finished, but not the actual units that we had in through here. So that's now been set up. Let's just go and build another building. So we'll get Erog's Tower. We've now got everything that we could possibly want. I'll just go back in there again and build again. Tower of the Sword. I've never had any of these things. These are all completely new to me. I've never got this far into the tech tree ever. Anyway, let's go back to our cheating again. So Control Alt Tab. So convert unit or army to faction, including bosses. Control D. So again, if you actually, can we see that on the map? Yeah. Control D. US. Yep, there we go. We've just converted these. They're now our guys, and so we now have them as a feral slave army. Again, I'm trying to think of a legitimate reason to use that. It may be to march something out. I don't think you can then let go of them. Anyway, we'll keep on going. Alt-Tab. Look, I'm just trying to think of... so a lot of these, of course, are complete cheats. But if you are building a mod, this can be a very, very good way of testing things very, very quickly. Okay, convert Yeah, so we did that one, including bosses. Create copy champion. I won't bother with that one. That's self-explanatory. Have children. I don't think we can do that one yet. If we just go back in and what was it again? It was have children. Control F. That one just jumped at the same time. I thought, oh, that's interesting. No, we need to have a spouse before we can do that one. So that's not. I don't think we can do it in here. Control F. No. All right, that's not going to happen just yet. So we can't do that one until we've actually got children. Increase level of champion. Control P. Again, these are cheats. These are not. I can't think of a legitimate reason that you would be wanting to do this one. So Control P. There we go. Commander. This is useful if you're testing things. Control P again. There we go. So you've got that one there as well. Okay, so instant adult if you've got children, which we don't actually have. Instantly kill unit or army in the overworld. This is actually, I have used this one in the in these sort of playthroughs that I've been doing. I haven't done it yet in this one because I haven't needed to, like in the current play that we got. But in the previous one, we ended up with an incredibly powerful spawned army which came in right inside my city areas, which is just going to kill the game for me. There's no way I could actually deal with it. In that case, I did just actually kill the unit or army in the overworld with Control K. I'll show you that one. This is useful and this is legitimate. If I go to this one here, Control K, bang, it's gone. They're dead. So if you do have something super powerful, you can get rid of them that way. So that is a useful one. Lighting effects, I haven't tried that one. I don't think I'll bother with that one. Selected city immediately completes all training, so Control J. Selected champion gets all equipment and weapons. So I'll just go Control J into the city again. There we are. And so we've now completed all of the training there. We still have those buildings, so I can go Control B. Complete those buildings as well if we want to see what they look like, because I've never seen these before in the game. Anyway, that's all good. So we do actually now have those units that we were just the Chosen Company, for example, which is considered deadly. So this is a super powerful unit that we actually now have got access to. Did we get the other one? No, that's okay. I'm not sure where the other one went to, but anyway, that's all right. We are cheating after all, so we can always just put something else in there. Selected champion gets all equipment and weapons. So let's try that. So Control J. Don't think it worked. Nope. How about you? Nope, that doesn't seem to be working. These are like these are for Fallen Enchantress. It may not may not be there. Teleport selected army to cursor. So again, could be. I mean, again, it is cheaty to do it, and we haven't done that yet. But I could go and if I needed to zip across. So Control T, bang, there she goes. She's in that position now. So you could, yeah. I mean, it is cheating. That is. I can't think of a legitimate. You could actually do that. Selected. This is probably better than the kill commands. Like let's just say that you've got like a powerful might group, which is unfair that it's teleported in, and you have an area sort of way off to the side there where it's just not going to interfere with you. You could just go Control T there, and just okay, that's not in the map. Just go and there's the other group that we ended up getting, that Legion. I think that they've disappeared, so they've gone into the into nothingness. Get these guys and teleport them over to here. So Control T, bang, there they are. So that way you could sort of move them out of the way. If you do actually have like a dragon or something that is spawned in right next to your city in the early part of the game where you can't deal with it. I can see legitimate reasons for doing that because the game is a little bit harsh with some of the units that it does spawn right on top of you. So yesterday when we were playing, we were in a real panic about the way that the the various groups, like the prowlers, for example, were getting in close to the city. But I felt that was legitimate, so we didn't have to use the cheats for that. Toggle the Fog of War is actually a really, really good one. This is Control U. This is one, if you're testing the game, Control U will then sort of just show everything. So you can see exactly where you are and see where everyone else is as well. And so it's this is great for testing as well. And also, like, if you are ending the game, or if you're sort of concerned about something, you can at least then go and see what's going on. If you do if after you've done that one, if you go back and do a Control U again, it will unfortunately remember a lot of stuff until you restart the game. So you need to sort of have a game save and then come back in if you do want to do that one. And the last one is Control X, which is just to get rid of the user interface. Here we are. Good for screenshots and for thumbnails. I have to remember that one, actually. That is a good one. That's one that I haven't ever used until now. Anyway, that's there we go. That's the cheat system. All catered for you. The ones that are legitimate, though, I do find is for checking out. Like, I use Control U a lot if I'm trying to figure out the balance between the number of players and and also the size of the map, and just to sort of figure out, is this going to give me enough expansion to make it sort of like a fun game. So that is very, very useful for that. And then you play your real game after that, once you've got your settings sort of sorted out. It's also really, really good for testing mods, so that you can actually sort of, like, if you have a mod, you can then go and with the Fog of War off, you can then sort of set things up. But particularly if you're a modder, these cheats are going to help you enormously, absolutely enormously, with the actual game itself. Anyway, that's all we need to do here. Let's just go back out, and we will go back to the main menu and just load in our actual game, which is this one here. So that's the cheat system out of the way. Hi Ruts, how you going? If you get those big guys and they start moving, maybe you can just convert them and ignore them. Yes, well, that's well, we've got at the moment we do have an interesting spawn back over here, which is quite powerful. This great wolf den, and I'm still not. Well, actually, maybe I am now strong enough to take this one on. I did want to, before I settled up into here, I wanted to try to clear that one out. And we've been able to deal with most threats. There's another group of prowlers coming. Do we have anything in the city? No, nothing in that city just yet. And we do actually have Marcus, who is the spouse of of what's her name, of Serene. So we've got a spouse which is back in the main city. So you'll see that Marcus is reducing the unrest there by 10. And our most important city is this one up through here, and we've got the unrest down to 11 there. We've got Vess is a commander, and she is able to reduce the unrest by 25, which is very, very, very cool. When this one does eventually grow, we'll then be able to get a connection back up between the different cities. And yeah, this is our actual capital. We're slowly sort of moving things up, but this is the most important city because of the number of what is it called again? These are they're the enchantments, but it's mana. I forget what they're called. I always say they're not essence. They're I can't remember. If we go to details, it'll be in here. Radiance, 3 radiance, which makes it incredibly powerful. I've set that one up just as a town, so we can start to pump out the gold with that one through there. This one here, we've got 2 radiance, which ultimately will then end up sort of building strong armies from here, but this one won't grow and be as powerful as some of these other ones. Actually, we wanted to get rid of this as well, this Hurgling's army. So we'll come down and get rid of that first. We've got 3 moves there, so let's just get these out of there. All right, so we've now got administration. We're thumping along. Our research is incredibly strong. Hi Tenru, how are you going? So Daz, you finally evolved from safe scumming to cheating? Yes. I wanted to show it because I think it's viable in this game to actually have them active. just in case something that you consider unfair happens, and there are things that happen that are unfair. I've got cooperation next, which is going to give me the bigger armies. Just continue our research. Oh, here we go. So this is a strong Shadow Warg army. There's no defense. So this is what I mean. Like if this one wanders into here, the city is dead. But 300 hit points. We've got 238. We've got 112 hitting power. They've got 120. They've got no defense. That's the only thing we have in our favor, is we've got a little bit of defense. I'm not ready for that yet. So I'm going to have to keep an eye on this. Just to, if it wanders this way, we're going to need to come back and destroy it with something else. Let's just get it out. Let's just move out of the way there. We have to be careful moving along this road. And we've got a group of feral slaves, which are down this way as well. So we'll just go and deal with all of these different threats that are down this side, and then we'll come back up. Just going to keep a track on the others. So no masters, no chains. There we go. Now there are enemies in your... We need to keep on looking at this, and we need to clear these out. It's the only enemy inside our territory right now. So we will deal with that. This city is really just not growing. All the other cities are growing incredibly strongly. Anyway, we'll keep on going. This is not a great city. So we'll just go and do this one. This should just be an easy beat. Just auto resolve. So they're all coming out of the woodwork there. Getting a lot of flawed iron. We're getting. I like the balance at the moment of like with the game of the of the resource you pick up. When we finish off those shadow walks, we're going to be able to get like a lot of pelts. That will allow me to get leather armor if I need it. Let's move across to here, and just do a quick save. But I will actually go and attack this Hergling's army now. Now these are considered strong. They've mainly got defense, so we will sort of pummel these. I don't think there's anything we can really do with these guys just yet. Now we do actually have the club rather than the dual axe. Might throw that in with them because we don't have any sort of shield with them anyway. And the other group that we have, it's got the shield and the rusty short sword that we had there before. Now that is this one here. Yeah, I prefer the counterattacks, and these ones do actually have the leather cuirass that we sort of deck them out with. So we'll just need to keep on building up a little bit before we sort of go anywhere else. So Cygnus is saying unfair equals that falls outside my expected challenge rating. Just kidding. Well, it is. It actually is. It's actually a good way of thinking of it. Like it's like when you read the comments about the game, it's pretty prevalent that people say that they that everything was going along, and then all of a sudden the game was wrecked because some monstrously large element comes in and sort of destroys everything. And so it's sort of that is a real problem, and we had it in the last playthrough, but not in this one so far. We've been able to deal with all the threats, but they are legitimate. They are legitimate threats. You also have different spawns that come in that you're not expecting. So the game does keep on reseeding. If you don't actually have control of the land, it will actually then sort of just keep on reseeding threats over different times. I'm not sure what the timer is for that one through there. All right, let's go and do this one here. So we've got 5. Oh, hang on, cancel that one. Thinking, what? There's only 3 units? No. I don't think we could have done it. So it's strong versus strong. We certainly have a better attack. We've got a lot worse defense. Defense is... I like to have strong defense if I can get it. So Voron is then saying, remember that being a thing back in the day as well? Yes, it's one of those things where the unbalance becomes a bit of a problem. looking on YouTube. We've got Philippa saying, "Hey Daz, how is the late game and how is the generation stuff? Is it epic as Age of Wonders 4?" It's very different. Gosh, it's much more like Master of Magic. When I think about the games, it's comparable to Master of Magic. It's the pacing and everything is just so different to Age of Wonders. Age of Wonders for me is a more polished game because it's based on a modern engine, of course. It's a hard one actually. It's sort of funny, like it's like this is not a sponsored stream, and yet I've got a run that I'm doing with Age of Wonders as well as this game. But this is the game that's in my head at the moment. So it's not as if I've got like a strong favourite. Like Age of Wonders, I've always got a soft spot for because I've just loved the series for so long. But I've played like Elemental and Fallen Enchantress ever since before it was launched. So I do love it. The generations side of things is useful. I like the limitation with the essence, and they've rebalanced that with the launch version, so you can keep on getting more essence if you're willing to pay for it, essentially, which is good. So there are certainly some big advantages in there's some the rebalance with the launch has certainly been good for this game. Zion is saying, "Wow, is this an old game in a new bottle?" Pretty much, yeah. It's essentially 3 or 4 old games, depending on if you consider Legendary Heroes a different game to Fallen Enchantress. But it's sort of like 3 games packaged into one, and then brought back to life with better graphics and sort of like a complete rebalance with a lot more content. So Zion is saying, as I can recall, the battle status of the game needs balance. Needs rebalance. I don't know about the battle. I mean, it's certainly like this is a strong force, but their attack value is low. So we just have to be able to survive, basically, and they're going to be trying to sort of get in. We'll see what actually happens with this one. Sometimes auto-resolving will be able to give you a win where you don't really, where you can't actually play it out for yourself. The map also has a big bearing onto how you how things attack. There's certainly there'll be a lot of improvement with this game. I think they've got enough funding for constant development and DLCs for this game for the next 2 years at least. So they're going to be putting a lot of effort into Elemental, which is great. So JD is saying the consensus seems to be that it needs to be rebalanced overall, or just the balance. Or just the battle status. Battle, I don't know. Like the battle, yeah. You mean like the threat level being strong? I mean this. Yeah, I don't know. Like I haven't really had a problem with that one. What's the hole in the map? Hole in the map. Not sure what you mean. I'm just looking at. I'll come back out and have a look at that one in just a minute. Right hand side of the town. Hang on, I'll do this battle and then I'll try to remember to come back and answer that one. So hi Tail Sly Fox, how you going? And Britnoth is saying perhaps new players have been raised with the anemic barbarians from later Civ-style games and don't realise the first half of the game, the environment is a danger. That's very much the case in what we're doing here. But sometimes the environment can be overpowered. And so putting the cheats on and having Control K is your best friend in that case. Or Control whatever Control T to teleport. You can teleport things anywhere you like. So anyway, that's pretty good. Voron is saying, I played Fallen Enchantress quite a bit back in the day, so I'm curious how this one plays once I've got the money for it. It's 20% off at the moment, and it is the combination of Fallen Enchantress, Legendary Heroes, Sorcerer Kings, and Elemental. So you sort of got like all 4 of those games have been brought into one. Voron is saying, I'd rather have the auto-resolve fix a mess. I can't deal with it, and then throwing an easy fight. Total War tends to have that problem. Yeah, this is where Age of Wonders really does have, and this is something I've been giving feedback time and time again, that there needs to be the Age of Wonders style of doing these sorts of battles. Because if I do an auto-resolve and then lose something that's important to me, I'm not going to accept that result. So I always, you get used to it, but Control S just to do a quick save before you do any auto resolve. Just do that, just in case it goes south. so you can replay. But Age of Wonders encourages the save scum. Like if you don't like the result of a battle, you can replay it. And they really should have that in this game as well. Like, you know, if you do an auto resolve, don't like it, there should be a button to say replay the game, where you then play it manually. And similarly, even if you play out a battle and don't like it, you should be able to replay as well in these sorts of games. But they don't do it in this one, and it's sort of I think that is a weakness in the game. I agree with you 100%. I have given that feedback. Haven't heard anything back about whether it's something that they're going to be implementing, but it is something that I think should be done. Let's go to battle. Now, this is everything is compressed here. Now, these aren't all that strong in terms of their attack, but they are strong in terms of their ability to protect, like to actually protect themselves. So they're going to go after the weaker units, which is the Shadow Warger's got 0 defense. This Pioneer unit is pretty... Oh, that's a Pioneer unit. I didn't realize. Oh, I didn't realize that one. Okay. What the hell am I putting that one into combat for? What we'll do is we'll move this one across. I'm thinking that one's going to be challenged. I'm just going to put this one into defensive mode. So Cyrene is very, very powerful. Doesn't have great defense, but she has got a fair few hit points at this stage of the game. So we'll just move on in, and she can hit there. The Pioneers now, I didn't realise they were Pioneers, so I'm just going to pass that. And I'll then have to get rid of... I didn't even think of that yesterday, that may be what they are. So just pass. Now, Vila is an assassin. She does have blindness, haste, and she has slow. She's only got 29 hit points. That should be enough. I'll just move her off to this side here. And again, I'll just pass for now. I think she's got a... something that can actually happen. Now, we've got a few different things. We can summon a Shadow Warg again back in here for 30 mana. And we are getting a lot of mana at the moment. We also then have Counterspell. We've got Burning Hands and Hopelessness. All enemies' stamina is reduced to 0. We don't need that one. So we'll summon another Shadow Warg. Alright, this one can then come back in. And then we've got the other group. Now we have very high dodge with our units. This one doesn't matter if this one gets killed. We don't care. Now I can kill that one off, but I'll be able to kill it off anyway with those. And she has got Rush, which I'm not going to worry about. It was blocked. We weren't strong enough. Now this familiar, I'm going to leave. It's only got 11 hit points. I'm just going to leave it back a bit further back, and yep, there's nothing there. So I'll just go and pass that one. This is sort of like, because we're playing as a mage. This is the familiar for the mage. Oh, not enough to kill it. Interesting. We're back here again with the Shadow Warg. And you've got an attack there. Okay, first one down. Only one. They're not going to do a hell of a lot of damage. They're trying to get past us now. Pass. 3 damage. This one does good damage, but it is a bit of a glass cannon. Need to kill that one off. Critical hit, but not a hell of a lot of damage. Leave that one there. Nice. 2. Pass. Hit. Okay, that one's down. That's good. Just pressing the space to destroy some of these, like to just pass on the actions. There we go. That's good. So, fair bit of experience coming through, which is great. Right, so she's gone up a level. So this is our assassin. I don't have any of these. Let's just go back to the assassination side of things. Dodge +4. Dodge is super useful for these things. Getting that little train of thought through there as well. There's accuracy there, Gambler Strike. And we have Take Aim. Yeah, I think I'll go back. I'll start to go and get the first aid, I think. So we'll go and choose Healer. Found more Tilda Herbs. We find a lot of these, but these are quite useful. Like there's, I noticed that there was a comment in the Steam chat, that why is there so many Tilda Herbs? And we do have a lot of them. If we go back into our crafting menu, you'll sort of see that there's, I don't know if it'll show it in here, Elixir of Essence. It requires 3 Tilda Herbs to create like an Elixir of Essence. We do need to also then find Crystal Flagons and also Flawless Crystal. So we do need to find these 2 resources, but this is actually super important for the for making this elixir, which we will need. And also, we don't have it yet, but there's also the this is also an ingredient for making the healing, like a healing potion. So you do use a lot of this one, and you can just use it as a healing potion during combat as well. So extremely useful. We'll just go back into there now. It's been cleared. We've got an Amulet of Life, so +5 hit points. Yeah, I'll equip that. That'll be useful. And then we've got this one here. We can recruit this one. And we're up to 31, which I think that was enough for me to come back across now. Yeah, so if I now talk with this one here. So Valve the 4th, Race of Man. So, but he is actually available to us. And so he is a Altarian, which is interesting. Earth Apprentice, that's useful. Fire Apprentice, and also Cowardly. -32 accuracy when attacking higher level units. He's only level 1, but we can actually get him as well. So, former sovereign of Crooked Castle, King Val IV, this is his name. I think this may have come through the DLC that I sort of had downloaded. He's got a War Staff. He's not super powerful, but like at this stage, getting as many of these guys as we can is a good thing. So I'll accept that. Now, the other thing we have, I'm not going to be wanting to use the, which one is it? This one here, the freed captives. And I don't want her taking daggers away from what we can then end up using. So these are literally just pioneer units. So I'm going to move them out of this area. And we don't know what's over here. We know that there's those shadow wargs. Until we can deal with those, it's too dangerous to be back up that. Oh, here we go. Look at this. They've already wandered in. Now we are. That's not connected to this yet, but it will be. So we have to go back and deal with that now. All right. Well, you're gonna join the group. And we'll just start to march up with this particular force, which is not strong enough yet to be able to contend with that. But if we get inside the city, that will then help us. I'm just going to move these inside this city. Actually, if I move them up, that will then be viable to then start to have them come through. And that one should be. Yeah, we've got 2 different groups there. The enemies in your territory. Okay, that's the only enemy that we have, but it is a powerful group. So she's no longer there. We're still safe until this thing moves, and we should be able to get back in there next turn. This one as well, I'll just move it up to there, just so it's hovering back a bit. But we can now go and claim one of the locations back in here. I need to get the iron as well. Like when this expands enough, that will be useful. All right, crafting menu. Now I can make warhammers. Only require 3 of the flawless iron. I'm picking up a lot of it. He's got an attack of 9, but initiative -4, bash of +100. With the dagger as well, which we can make as well. Funny, I can make that as well. Does 18 fire damage. I might craft that and add it to your inventory. Yep, that's okay. So that's done. Now, aspect of fire. What does this one do? Strange stone that can add +1 fire damage to a weapon. Well, we've got a lot of mana. We have a lot of flawless iron, and we actually have some clouded rubies here. Now we had a few units that were susceptible to lightning as well. I kind of like this. I really like what they've done here. Now the Shield of Summer. What does that one do? Requires flawless crystal from somewhere. Let's just go and craft this one. And yeah, I can put that with Serene's weapon. She's our main attacker. So I'm assuming that's going to... I don't think it has to be applied to the weapon itself. And we can then we'll be able to then sort of just work our way through. So if we just go tab... Actually, this one here is now finished its construction. With our money, we've got good money now, and it may be that we train up more units. We do have access to the Defender, which has got like a hell of a lot of hit points. It's the total population of the city you have to draw upon. Don't want to bother with that yet. The dual axe wielder can't train. We do need to have metal for that one. The Defender doesn't require metal. So the dual axe wielder is going to be much stronger for us. But this one here, the Defender, is actually good. I think what we'll do is we'll train one of those up, and then we'll just go back into the build queue again, and we'll get the monument and just start to build up to the north. So we'll get both of those things. The training yard is going to get the accuracy up, which would be good, and the unit discount. So that's another good one as well. Even the workshop now, I think maybe, it's only 5 seasons for that one. Let's just go and get those queued up. Just go and click on done. We're doing very well economically in this game. And yeah, so eventually these will connect. Eventually that will connect with one of these 2 cities down the bottom here. We shouldn't have to get anything else in the middle there at this stage. So that one is now, what have we got there? Where's our leader? She's actually, this is a bug in the game. It's been there for a while, where she's there, but it's showing up in here. And I don't know, it does show up, but I've had it happen a few times. But they mustn't have been able to find where it actually is. I've reported that a couple of times. Our full verse is saying, what's that hole in the map? Here, that's a lake, if that's what you mean. To the right-hand side of the town. That there is a lake. You can see the waves, sort of. That's a little lake. There's no voids as such. This is the ocean around the actual game itself, so around the big island. If I zoom back out, you can sort of see the water. So it's just the way the map is created. Yep, no, that's all fine whether we are there. What's the unrest here? 25. That's okay. We'll end our turn here. Now they haven't wandered off. It's the only one that's actually there. Again, we're actually right there. So I'm going to move into the city and wait until we've actually got cooperation, because we get the groups at that point. Now this one here, I think I'll move that one into the city as well. She might move it down into this city, just so it's safe, just while we're doing things, because we'll get that defender unit as well. Trade proposal, like to go into an economic treaty with you. Yep, we'll open trade. The main reason I'm doing that is because it will then give me roads. It will build roads through the map that will then allow my armies to move quickly, and it also gives me a clue as to where they are. See, there's no road that goes off this way. All the roads that to these two future enemies is actually down this side. Now, Gildan and Altar are both warm to us. I actually was wanting to build a mod, which I couldn't get it to work properly, to actually make it so that they wouldn't like to play with Empire players, like the kingdom sides. If we go back into the kingdom report and then have a look at foreign relations, we can then sort of see, like, there's more positives than negatives. So, and what I was trying to do was to settle up we have a different allegiance and make that into like a -5 or -6 or something like that, just so that it was harder to keep these guys on side. And again, this is positive. So anyway, let's just click on done. So we've still got a couple of more factions to find yet. They're getting close to our numbers, but I'm still very, very happy with our progression in the game. That's sort of working fairly well. It's still one great big stack, isn't it? Yeah, that's fine. It's just 2 groups of them, actually. Yeah, I'll just wait until I've got one more army, which we'll get fairly soon. And then the groups, when we get in 5 seasons, we'll get the group as well as we'll get this other one as well. So we'll just stay where we are. We also have to then look out for the prowlers, see if they start to encroach into our territory. So we need to be mindful of them. Just go tab. And we'll just move things across. So the defender is still coming. This thing's still just wandering around. Nothing else for us to do. Just press tab. Now we've done the garden back up into here. Let's just keep on going and building up the things like the markets, for example. Gildar per season is going to be very, very useful. And I do need to get this crystal as well. So I'll queue that one up for the city. Now that's wandered off. So they've now wandered along the road. They'll be in here somewhere, those wolves. But we'll wait until we've got the other character before we go hunting. So we'll go turn. Should just tab. Tab will end the turn if I've got nothing else to do. Enemies in your territory. Here they come. They're a little way off. That's not really a big threat for us. We've already seen that we can deal with them, with the groups that we actually have. And so this city is level 2, 36 more population to reach level 3. Now we're only going at +1 with the growth. We are getting a bell tower, which will get the unrest down a little bit. I might just queue up a garden or something, like a grocer. Faction food per grain. This is across the nation, actually. That's a good one. The garden there is food per grain of 15. Let's go and throw them in. We'll extend down that way. So we definitely want to, you know, keep the city thumping along. I love the, you know, even just the visuals as to what you've actually got built. It's everything has got like a graphic which looks quite nice. Again, it's not Age of Wonders. It's very, very different. So Britnoth is saying, yeah, Fallen Enchantress Legendary Heroes did play out the battle when using auto-resolve, so it should have avoided otherwise impossible results. I don't know if it does that or not for me, unless they're using magic or something, that I'm just not really aware that they're doing it. Defender one more turn away for that one. Still not seeing the other group this way just yet. So that's the only enemy that we have. Just go and press tab. They've wandered off. Here we go. So we now have these defenders, and we've got cooperation one more season. Then we'll go on the attack. Now, where is this group? I just want to have it so that we don't actually end up stumbling upon them. So just keep it one away. We're not going to get all the way up into that city just yet, so let's leave that one where that is. And it may be worth getting another one of these as well, actually. They're going to be a little bit stronger than the militia forces that we have. So get that one done. I'll allow that to just keep on building its like the monument to get the zone of control. I really want to get hold of these as fast as I can. Now I don't know where they've got to. I need to get inside the territory here. What I'll do is I'll be able to, I've got to move this one up to get inside the territory. Then we'll join them all together at that point. So we'll just press tab, press space. Here we go. We've now got cooperation. So we'll open up the research. Now I've also got got cooperation there. Economics. I can get like a bigger army there. Then logistics will then give me up to 5 units in a squad. But 4 is a big advantage to have. Now the AI has been changed to chase that one down as much as it can. Agriculture is only 3. Let's just go and grab that one now. Just go and click on done. There they all are. So we're going to keep vests back there. I want this one to level up. So it's a full stack, unless I open up a couple more of these. And we'll just kill this freed slave army. We'll just auto-resolve that one. A little bit of damage done to Vila. Alright, so Val, you can actually now have your... I should have checked to see what he was like. I'm thinking Commander again, just for these cities. So let's choose Commander. And that way we can get the unrest right down. So he's gone up 1 level. Who do I want to leave out? Maybe Vila at this stage. Oh, no, the familiar. I'll leave the familiar out. I'll put the familiar back in here. Move this one up into this group. And we've still got 2 more moves, so we'll just move back inside our territory. When they're back inside the territory, we can then start to do the level ups. So we can just go back in and go to upgrade. Hi Sev, don't give in to the cheats. Well, I showed that at the start how to do it. I'm not going to. So we can upgrade different things for different amounts of money. The big one is doing this upgrade here. But if I do that upgrade and then do these other upgrades, I'm then going to be wasting all that money. So at this point in time, the militia party, we end up with all this different defense. So that's the weapon. That's a lot of money. Let's just click on done for a second. We'll just go down to this one here and just go to upgrade. The only one we can do here is just to upgrade the actual party. So let's go and do that. That's now got 4 units in it. This one here, if we go to upgrade, 84, yeah, these are, it's still worth doing just because of all the stuff that we end up getting. I've got 232. I'll do that. And I'll do this one as well. You know, down to just 89 now. So we have 2 groups of 4. Let's go to this one here and do the upgrade. And I can afford to do this upgrade here. Again, these are useful just to get all of the different grades that we have. If we just go and click on equip and ditch that and that for starters, and that as well. I'm not sure if they come back to what we have. Yeah, it doesn't cater for that one. So let's go and do that as well. We're down to just 5. We're not making much income at this stage, so we're going to have to go out and find more. So if we're saying on a serious note, how goes the campaign? It's going well, actually. It's been an interesting fight so far. So now we have a group of 3 with 40 hit points. This one's got 71 hit points, and this one here's got 66. With a lot of attack value. So 36 attack, 40 attack there, 18 attack there. So now our actual armies are starting to become more viable than the heroes, but they're still doing well. Excuse me. So we have to get him leveled up. There's only 2 stacks of these Shadow Wargs, and they're going to be targeting Val. Well, I can't really do anything else now. It's going to take a while before I can get any more money. Chris is saying, so are you finding the game? How are you finding the game so far? Potential, maybe some future DLC. Yeah, look, the DLCs. I was looking at the DLCs from Fallen Enchantress. They had like an undead faction that came in with one of the DLCs, but it didn't actually rate that well. So I don't know what their plans are. I don't know. Like they will definitely have plans, of course, but I'm not privy to what they actually are. So we've still got 2 moves, which means I can take these Shadow Wargs on now, and I think we'll do that. So we'll just do a quick save. We're not going to auto battle, but we'll just have a crack and see how we go. So it's strong versus strong. We'll just go to battle. Oh, perfect. What this is going to do is it's going to allow me to lock them off and just deal with one at a time. So I'm going to now if we have a look to see who gets to move, the Shadow Warg, our Shadow Warg is not going to be able to compete with their Shadow Wargs. So there's no point sending that one in at all. Varg then has his turn. Now there's no point sending him in. There's only 2 choke points on this particular map in around here. Vila, no point sending her in as well. We've got the militia party there. So we've got one group of militia there with the 3, which does have the shielding. And then we've got this group as well, which has got the dual axes. So I'll just wait. At least we've got all of those before the other Shadow Wargs come in. So I'm just going to go and pass there. Now, a Cyrenae can block this side off effectively. She's only got 3 defense, and this thing has got an attack of 60. So I'll need to get one other group back down this other side. What else do we have? Berserk. We haven't used that one yet. We've got Escape if we need it. Let's just pass. And really he's just going to be just milking the situation. Now he does actually have Rush, which is not going to help us, and Burning Hands. She has got Slow, which is going to be useful. And I'll do it to this one here. It's been slowed, which means its initiative is now going to be a lot less. And then we've got the militia here, which is the 4. So I'll move that one in to help this side. This one's only got 6 defense, but still good. And then we've got these guys. Now these defenders have got they've got 10 defense overall. If we have a look and see what they've got, if I go and click on the unit details here, so they've pretty well decked out through this other side. One thing I should have done is give them one of these. Too late now. I've got a fair few of these splintered staffs, and that would help enormously with this unit. Skills-wise, it's got Trog Blood, so it can go berserk if it needs to. Plate Mail Proficiency, so we can really upgrade this over time. Defender, and also Constitution, +3 hit points. So there's nothing special with what it does do. Its weapon that it's got is just a Warhammer, which means I have to attack. I can't just go on the defense. It's only 6 damage, and they did a lot more damage back. And this one here is going to be brought around as well. Yeah, they're just wielding clubs, I think. Yeah, I should have given them another weapon with what we end up having in here. They've got the splintered staff. So, so that one is paused. It's only got the 3, so it's actually a weaker unit. Just move that one across. And I am concerned about this one with its attack initially. Now the damage is going to be between retaliation is going to be 4 to 8 times 3. It's too much. Let's just you know, I've got to do it. I've actually got to do it. Hardly any damage came through there. It's too much now. And blindness. Only a 25% penalty to accuracy and dodge, unless they resist. I can use slowness here again as well, back over here. Good, but nowhere near enough. So we've got this Shadow Warg is here. Both of their Shadow Wargs have a shot beforehand though. So I'm going to leave that one back. She's down to 19. This is a big problem. I can't, if I move off somewhere, it's just going to attack me anyway. Damn it, this is really tough. Spell-wise, we've got Burning Hands, we've got Counterspell Hopelessness. Can't do that one. Raise Ghoul. Actually, I can do this. Okay, that was okay. I don't mind that. There we go. A bit of necromancy. Hardly any damage. These guys are super strong. We should have possibly waited. Now this militia force. I've screwed up here with a few different things. I haven't really set my forces up for a victory here at all. So I will save scum if we lose this one. You're just not like we're not. I didn't give them weaponry. This is pointless. That one. This isn't close enough yet to bring that one in. Is there a cooldown on that one? Hopelessness. Only a small amount. Got a flame tongue. I've got haste, we've got blindness. Resisted that one. Okay, that's one out of the stack. It's gone with that one there. That's actually not too bad. So they've killed that one off. Yeah, so we're already now... This is now becoming too dangerous for us. Ah, boy. This guy here really doesn't have any real power to do anything. We do have burning hands. I'll try that. Just see if we can somehow... Okay, that's one gone out of the stack. I'll bring her to help on this side. Again, I didn't let her heal up properly before we did anything. And I think did we have healing here? I thought I got healing on one of these guys. Down to one there. I can't retaliate just yet. Let's move off. Where's the healing? Don't tell me I didn't get it on anyone. We must have somebody else with healing because we just don't have it. I've got the tilde herbs, which I could have taken as well. Another one down, that's good. Yeah, I can do better than this. But to find out why we don't have healing on her. So I do remember getting it. Oh, good. So there's no retaliation to these things here. Almost. There we go. So we won, but we did lose the militia, and I didn't have to do that. I don't think I had to lose the militia. So I am going to save scum it, just to set my... I didn't actually... Well, I did two things I didn't do. I didn't let her heal up, and we should have. So I'll just... see, I've got it there. First aid. Unlocks the following ability. Heals target unit by 2 per level of the caster. So I can go that way, I can go that way, I can go any which way I want. Even flame, I'll just choose that one through there. This one here as well, we'd be wanting to eventually get the first aid there. And with her, she doesn't have it yet, but we'd be wanting to do that as well. So I'm going to reload this one. I'm going to go back to the main menu, load the game, and we'll just go and go back to the quick save. And this time we'll set it up properly. So, what I did the wrong thing a few times. I need to go back into each of these and just have a quick look to make sure that they've got everything that they need for success. So we've also got this fireball spell as well. Where was that one that we created? The fireball scroll does 18 plus 4 per fire shard. We don't have any fire shards. Fire damage to units within a 1-tile radius. Usable in battle. So I didn't use that. I should have. Now that's... We should be doing that. She's already got the Brood Cuirass, so this is not going to... This has got the same defense, so there's no real point in setting that one up. So I can go through each unit in the stack. This one here can have the dodge. There we go. That's useful. So we'll throw that one in. There's nothing else it can really sort of make use of. In through here, this militia party has got the dual axes. I don't get a shield, but I do get the dodge there. So this is level 5. Again, I've got a leather cuirass. Bang, throw it in there. It's going to give me a little bit more defense with that group. This one has got... and in fact, I think I can make another leather cuirass as well, if we just want to deck out a few of the others. All right, there's that one there. Now she is not using this. Oh no, it's already got that. Yeah, it's got it over there. So she is using the rusty short sword. 3 initiative. Yeah, I'll leave her with what she's got, but she also is not healed yet, so we need to wait a turn. Then we've got this militia party here. This is only level 3. Now this one it's just got a club. It's still got a wooden shield, but it's only got the club. 6 attack, -4 initiative. So I can actually go and make this one be able to retaliate with a rusty short sword. So throw that one in there and suddenly becomes a much, much more powerful defensive unit. Which, like, that's going to be super, super helpful with what we're doing. All right, that's good. Val has got this war staff. He's not going to use it. He does have the band of agility, so +3 dodge. That's useful. I'll leave him with that one on there. But I could actually, even just the dagger is going to help him a little bit. We've also got the Champions Club, which does a little bit more damage. But he's not going to... And we need to give him this as well, just to aid his dodge. So his dodge is now up to 18. So that's a useful one. I'll throw that one in there as well for now. So he's now got the Champions Club. We'll just go and click on Done. Oops, hang on. I meant to keep on having a look. Equip. And then we have these guys. Now they've got the Warhammer, which is better than what we have. Now the Warhammer is a 9 attack, -4 initiative. This one here doesn't we don't lose any initiative with this, with the War Staff. It is two-handed, so we then lose the wooden shield, which I don't want that to happen. But I forgot to put that in there. So we now actually have the splintered staff. So we've got leather greaves in there as well. So they're fully decked out, but they've now got a much better dodge. It's sort of one of these things, if I went with a dagger, it's only got like a, it's only going to do a small amount of damage, but it does do the counterattacks. And so I could actually use this one with its defense. Because it's a defender, the defense is going to go through the ceiling. I think what I might do is I might switch them around so that this one has got the the other weapon. Yeah, I'm not planning on putting this one into the fight. We don't actually have anything there. I'll give her the dagger, which is weak. So we've got a sword there which works with this unit. This one does have all the level ups. What about the other militia party? This is the defender party. By changing that one over, they do less damage, but they do have the counter attack, and with them being in defense, that's going to then work much, much better. Now we've got rusty boots, so 4 defense goes. Hang on, what do we do with that? What did they have there before? They've got leather boots. Let's get that up. I'm not sure where that one came from, actually. Oh, they can wear that. The others can't really wear that. Now, Cyrene, I think, can wear that. No, she can't. So she doesn't have the ability. You need plate mail proficiency, which the other guys do have. So in that case, yeah, we'll throw those onto their feet. I love this aspect of the game. This works really, really well. So we're now so much better decked out than what we were before. But let's now leave it one turn just so she can heal up, because we should have healing. I don't know why she can't use the healing. It looks to be a bug. There it is there. So we certainly have it. All right, we'll just leave it there and just press space. Okay, so a caravan from a Liga has been destroyed. So that will be somewhere along the road. There will be caravans trying to get through here. Looks like that's going to block it off. There's the border there. There's Attica. So we're seeing different groups down through this other side. We can now get a bit of a feel for what they're like. It's a town, so they've actually made their main city into a town, whereas our main city is a fortress. Alright, now we should now be set up. So I'm just going to do another quick save here. Everyone is now healed up. But that healing, we should actually have that healing. So it's now strong versus strong. Our defense has now gone up a lot, and our dodge has now gone crazy. So we're now ready for this particular battle. We weren't before. I really should have checked that one out. So Shadow Warg is just going to sit back and do nothing. Now with what she has, she does have burning hands. We will get attacked. God, why can't we make use of the others? Got items. So I've got all these different things as well. So I'm just not using them. Read the curse scroll. And there's our fireball scroll. Fireball does 18 damage, so we'll go and make use of that. Now a little bit of damage, not much. We want to slow units down. Been slowed. Now this militia force in here has got 4, so we'll move that one down, and this one does have the dual axes. So we want to have one of these sort of on the other side with working with one of these. Now it sort of is going to leave. It's not going to work all that well, to be honest. I need more like, you know, sword type weapons. So just going past there. And we've got burning hands there. I'll just keep this one back for now. Now they're going to take on, the two lots of 4 are going to take this one. I'll use the group of 3 over here. These ones do have counter-attack with the rusty short sword. And then these defenders now also have the rusty short sword. So I'm just going to move down. And instead of attacking it, where you can see down there, we've got a hit chance of 63%. And it's only going to be 2 to 4 times 4. So this is going to be a long burn. A hit chance of 65. Now, if we have a look at this one, we've got 13 defense. If I pass this, so I'm now defending. If I hover over that one now, it's now gone up to 33 defense. And with high dodge. So they will start to try to move around this particular location. This one is slowly moving up. This shadow walk, I'm just going to keep that one back until we've really got an opportunity to make use of it. She now can come back down. We can now bring this one down as well. But we're going to need to, again, defend well there. Why can't we move her? It's funny, I can't actually get her to move. Now that's wasted a turn. Just pass. So we do have spells. We'll raise a ghoul. Now, if we raise a ghoul, they're not going to get a shot. Hopelessness, counterspell, burning hands. Yeah, we don't have the option to make use of that. I was trying to sort of get ready for this other one. Look, I'll just pass at this stage. So that was a mistake. They dodged, unfortunately, and we did take damage there. So we'll slow this one down now. Resisted. Those bigger hits. That's not too bad. Now just use burning hands. Now, why can't we use this first aid? I can use it. I'm going to start to use this first aid all the time now. I'll keep that one where that is. Oh, it's out of range. That's right, it's got to be within 1. Look, in that case, I won't use it yet. We'll use burning hands instead. That one's also got burning hands. I'll just leave that one where that is. Crushing blow if we need it. And then these ones do have a retaliation strike, so I'm just going to keep them defending. This then blocks this off. And again, I'm just going to go and pass. Whoa. It's just way too much. Now we're going to lose this unit again. I didn't get to slow that one. There's really no point taking that one in. There's hardly any damage done there. Let's just keep on going with Burning Hands. This one's too badly injured to do anything. There's hardly any damage. Damn it. Oh boy, I've screwed up again. I'm gonna have to start again, damn it. This is very, very annoying. Yeah, I'm doing even worse this one. So I am really screwing this up. It's been blinded. It's a matter of healing this one up now and trying to keep everything sort of going. Do we go into defensive mode? No, we don't. Start to do big damage here. That's retaliation. This one has to get back away again. Yeah, I'm going to have to start to make better use of these. Okay, skills, first aid. Just get a little bit there. Move you across. That's good. Now they're moving back around the other side, which is going to give me an opportunity here to come back in and heal, start to heal up some of these other units. The ones that will be important in the battle. So first aid makes use of the stamina. Burning Hands again. I'm getting close to killing off that group. Now this one is, I've only got the 3 there. I'm just going to leave this one behind. They can't really, they can get around there, but if I move to there, they can't really break through that position. So let's just go and, just so we're defending one at a time. And we'll hit again. So we've got damage 5 to 10 times 3, so we can do a lot of damage here with a high % hit chance. There we go. Now it's down to 1 unit. It is now coming back up this other side. This is no longer slowed. These are healing up on their own. How's that happening? Oh no, I healed them with her, that's right. Do that again. Oh, I don't have the stamina this time. Now, they get a turn before anything else happens. They still can't break through there, so I'm just going to move this one back away. So we get the survivability. Now, I hardly do any damage here, so I'm just going to go and protect myself again. So I'm on 10 defense here. If I start to defend there, I'm gone up to 20. No point in getting this guy to do anything at all. He's useless. Now, to us. But we will have this one killed. I can't use this anymore because we don't have any stamina. So we'll attack it. Dodged again, that's great. Now we've got, we do have the 3 stamina, so I can heal this unit back up again. So we'll do exactly that. So skills, first aid. Let's get you back up to full strength. Okay, that's now working better. This is now sort of where we need to be. And we should now be able to kill this thing off by moving into there and then doing the big attack. There we go. That one's down, and we can now bring this better defender unit across. So I'm glad we sort of ended up with those defenders. Still trying to get around us. Yeah, why didn't we retaliate there? That should have been a retaliation back against it. Alright, we'll slow this one again. Oh, hang on, that's already there. I can't use blindness just yet. Bring her across. And pass. She doesn't have the stamina anymore to do the other spell. Burning hands, there's no retaliation. Just need to try to whittle this one down if we can. That one's not strong enough. This one here is going to it's going to be a big problem here. This militia, I've invested a lot of money into it. Let's get you out of there until we can sort of get some healing done. Bring this one through. And again, if we just move these away. Only got 2 stamina. Burning hands. Okay, we got rid of one of them. Good, the dodge is working well. So we'll lock this one in now. And now we do actually have this one because we've got enough stamina there to use this. Another 6. That one's no good, so we'll move them right out of the picture. Just trying to keep them all alive now. Keep that one back. Really can't do much. That one can't do much. We've got the 3 stamina. Now if I move back, if that's our guy, then the defenders can come in and block the gap. So if I move her into here, and then use the skills, first aid on this one, get that one back up to full strength. We do get a shot before they get a chance to do anything. If that's okay. And we can now start to lock it in. Now, if I move down to there, it sort of locks it in that position. I can then move down into this position as well and do other things. Now, this is going to get a retaliation strike. It's still too strong for me. I'm just going to go and defend there. These guys will have to do the heavy lifting for us. So we're going to do 5 to 10 damage times 4, so potentially between 20 and 40 damage. 22. And it dodged, great. That one can't do anything. She's now a little bit worse for wear, so I'm going to move her at the back. Just away from where that thing can actually attack us. We need to get our stamina back up again. Keep that one where that is. Keep that one where that is. Almost lost that one. Use the flame tongue again. Resisted it this time. Need to get right out of there. As do you. I'll just move them right out of the battlefield. Now it can still move into here. to attack any one of those. If I move to there, it can then scoot out around to this position out through this other side. So when's its turn? It gets a turn before these two do. I'll do it this way and hopefully these guys can survive. So we're again going to be doing big damage here. Come on, get a kill. Get a kill. That's 23. We lost one there. Now we do actually have the stamina has gone up to 3 again. Now she will be attacked. Or could be attacked. I think I better heal myself up. I'm going to have to protect him. So I'll just use the skills first aid on myself. Oh, damn, he's gone anyway. Alright, so that didn't help us. Hopefully it's nothing too major. Being blinded, that's just going to make it a little bit harder for it to hit us. This one should be able to survive one attack. Let's move them right out of the way. Now we don't have the stamina, so I'll just have to use Burning Hands. Resisted, unfortunately. Yep, we did well there. A little bit of damage back. Let's get these right away from there. So we can lock this one in now. It's down to a single unit. So hopefully this will get the kill. Nope. I've only got 2 stamina. Another 9, that's good. I'm just going to stay where I am there. And we'll now lock it in again. And past that just gets our protections up a bit higher. When do you get a shot? So you're way up there. So this one gets another crack at it. So I really need to hit this thing hard now. 13. We did dodge out of the way. Come on, we need to kill now. There we go. Got it. So we did actually lose the other hero that we picked up, but he's just going to be injured. So what happened to him? He's now missing an ear. So so what does that one do? Minus 10% to dodge, unfortunately. So his dodging ability is going to be poor, but that's actually good. That was a good result. So massive damage. That actually happened. Sorry, a massive attack. So we'll just go and click on done. We learned a few things from that one. We learned that we need to definitely get another one of those defender units. They were good, and we need to get more of these units with the first aid ability. So as many of the mages as we can, as many of the units as we can do with that, the better. I think also the flame dart is going to be a fiery dart that deals that strikes for double the caster's level. So this one I think will be better than the burning hands. So 3 adjacent enemies can be, yeah, that's okay. Look, we'll go, I think I'll go Fire Disciples. I don't think there's, I could do this one here where we actually can raise a ghoul horde. But they're just weak. They're just too weak. If I go this way here, I can get an Ice Elemental. Again, we haven't really gone that way. I think I'm going to go back and just get the Fire Disciple. Now, she can pick up this, get the first aid, definitely. Picked up Tilda Herbs in that particular group. So a lot of carnage done through here, and there's the guy with the missing ear. So we'll just move back in and heal up. A big attack. Calling it saying cheats. Well, we didn't cheat. Well, we did cheat, I guess. We did save scum to clean that one up. We'd like to go into an economic treaty with you, creating a trade route between our two capitals. I'll just keep on doing that one. Oh, there we go. We've got a kid now who has now come into the game. And I could use a cheat to have that kid grow up straight away. I've still got 7 essence here. Now, with that spawn gone, got the workshop coming in 5. I'm going to train, even though I can't really afford it, another defender unit. That was a hard battle. That was a really hard one. That was just, right at the edge of our limits at this stage. And we did come out of that one unscathed in terms of all the different units that we've got, which is good. My fire shard is now inside our territory. I will actually go and build on that. And I should build on that one as well. Still got wandering stacks down here that we have to deal with. Is it worth... They're going to spawn again. I'm going to have to get rid of... Actually, I'm not seeing them there anymore. The Great Wolf Den. Yeah, that should still be there. Alright, and we'll just press tab. Agriculture, we'll open up research. We haven't got any metal at all, which is bad. Now, this is the ogre camp and the troll camp. There's an ogre camp down in the south. We don't have any other ones close to us. This one allows me to get +1 army size. We've got logistics as well, which is 41 away. If we go to warfare, drills will give me +1 army size. Without the armor, that's actually a bit wasted. We do have horses. I think we've got horses inside our territory. You can get that in 12 turns. Let's go that way. I think there was horses somewhere. Maybe not. Oh, there they are, wild horses. So we'll grab those. And that way we'll be able to pick up those as a resource. Okay, that's all good. There's no point settling yet until we actually clear out this group here, which is going to be very, very hard. I think there's much else going on. Everything's building. And still building. Just keep on watching their health. Altar has caught up with us. Everyone's sort of about the same level. Still just got a little bit more to go with this militia party. One more turn. Now I've got the defender coming in 7. And really, before I go off attacking things, I'll be wanting that to be looked after. So let's go out now. We're going to keep you back. We're going to go off marching with pretty much everyone. I'm going to take the familiar with me, I think. I mean, you can bring things in, but I just don't know what we're dealing with just yet. We'll see what we can spot in around here. Just see how difficult this is going to be. I could certainly go up to there and build another city in one of these locations. I think we might do that now. It's going to give me very high production. And then we've still got another clay pit. That's going to go to 6 production. And eventually we'll get this iron ore as well. Oh, they're nowhere near as strong as the other one. Okay. Well, I don't know why I was panicking. Now, what do we got? An ice warg, a gilden lion, an ebon wolf. Yeah, 2 ebon wolves. So it's 7 turns before that one comes in. I'll leave that one where that is. Okay, we've got drills now, so I can now add to my army. Got one more move here. Message from the prowler, a low growl. Oh, we've found Umber. I don't know where Umber is. Now, they are friendly with us, so they should end up being friendly with us. Now, Gildan has now taken the lead, but just do a quick save here. This group is still set up, ready for the attacks. Now, this could be difficult. We are going into like a forest, so hopefully it's going to be able for us to block this one off. So this is nowhere near as strong as we saw there before. So we've got an ice walk. If we, I would have a look. I could have done this one before. If I just go and cancel, we can actually have a look at this one and just look at all of the different units. So their skills, cold resistance, vulnerable to fire. So we've got a lot of fire. Endurance. Pack tactics, okay, that's fine. Just go to the next one. The Gildan Lion. Only got 18 hit points. Does have a charge attack. It's got high dodge. It's not fantastic. Executioner. So plus 10 attack versus champions. Deadly bite. 3 times the unit's attack. So that's actually... we have to get rid of these guys. Again, pack tactics. We've got 2 of those, and then we're back to the ice walk. So we should be able to contend with this. God, I'm surprised that Shadow Warg group spawned out of here. Go to battle. Yeah, so it's a bit all over the place. Now, we've got our Shadow Warg is there, and that's pretty much all it can do. Now there is a spot there where one of the others will be able to march back up this way. So I think I'm going to move that one to the back, just because it's not really. I mean, it should be able to be okay, but we'll just smack our way through here. It's down. Yep, big attacks. We would have lost that one, I think, based on what's going on here. Raise the ghoul, can we do that? These guys can chase this line down. Almost got it. So keep that one back. These won't be able to stand the groups that we have. There we go. These are just chaff. It gives them something to do for a turn. Can't reach anything. One's down, that's good. This one's taken damage, so I'll just move that one back. Can't do anything there. Bring these around. Oh, nice. All right, that was easy. Oh, hang on, what have we got left? Oh, he's still alive. He's just on the ground. We didn't get first aid on any of these. Oh, well, finish it off. Great. All right, that's done. Picked up warg pelts and stuff, so we should be able to now start to make leather armor if we need to. Now, this one here, I do want this one to get the healer abilities, or if you go back to Commander, just bringing the unrest down in cities. So I'll end up using him in cities. Tilda herbs again. Found a couple of those. Let me grab that. Yeah, we don't need that. Okay, here we go. So we've now got this one to level 3. So we've got the Guild Grocer, so plus 5 hit points for all units, 5%. Slums. So this one here gives extra growth but more unrest. And then we've got the Guild Warehouse, plus 50 Gildo when the city's producing wealth, which is ultimately what we're going to be needing to do. So if I just go back across, the Guild Grocer improves the hit points of all your units. I think that will go that way. So we have unique buildings that then come with this as well. And yeah, so we're still building the Crystal Quarry there. We'd be wanting to come down and pick up these locations with this city. So I'll just tap across. This one here, nearly healed up. So we can destroy these. Again, I'll just do a quick save because there is no easy way back out. But this one should be an easy attack. I won't auto-resolve simply because we've got a few weak units in there. Yeah, those retaliations are working well. I think getting weaponry is going to be useful to us. I'll just clean, actually I'll just move that one out of the way. Sort of protecting a little bit from these units. I probably shouldn't bother with having it if I'm not going to actually make use of it. It's been destroyed. Getting these base units in here is very, very valuable to us. Big attacks with the axes. Okay, that was easy. We're finding heaps of those. Now, there's no other settlements anywhere. There's another. Actually, that's a blocked-in little area. So we'll wander down this way and just see what else we can uncover. Just make sure there's nothing else we have to be concerned with. I mean, we don't know what's going to be wandering in out of this side, so we still have to be mindful of the of protecting the cities. So I don't want to wander off too much, but I think I'll just clear all this stuff out with this army. This is really quite a strong little army that we've got now. And when we get this next unit in 4 turns, I can then sort of move it into in with them as well. So I'll split one of these others off at that point. So here, that's our best option for settlement. So we'll settle a new city in here. So Safara. And I'll immediately grab that construction. This is going to be a big output city. Like, so this will, it probably, I don't know what we use it for actually. Maybe just another town, I would guess. So there'll be 3 towns and 1 fortress. Okay, battle. Good, it's dodging well. This one can't move out of there easily. Just going to go and pass. Just killed that one off. Kill that one off. These aren't doing all that well. These are also only have like a small amount, but these defenders were quite strong before. I mean, they're good enough for what we have. Alright, so Vala's gone up another level, that's good. And really for him, it's just all about administration. All he cares about. Lair cleared. Oh, we've got a Scath egg. So this summons a Maya Scath. I can bring that in any time I like. I think I'll just keep going with what we're doing. Just there's more iron ore down in here. Another clay pit. This is all stuff that we want to get. We were doing it sort of explore. Actually, this is interesting. This is Fagan's Keep. So Gildan is right here. Gildan is right there. They're going to be encroaching into the territory that we'd probably be wanting to be in fairly soon. What we need to do is we need to start getting some of these other cities pumping out the pioneers, so we can actually go and claim all these different resources. Now we've also got this one here which we don't have a clue, we're not going to be able to afford it, so I'll just leave it for now. Yeah, there goes Gildan. Alright, so now this one here is level 3. This is a Liga, the one at the top. Now the watch. Sorry, this is our main. This is our main area here. The infirmary provides additional healing for all units stationed in the city, which we're not really interested in. The strike garrison gives all units trained in the city the impulsive trait, so +2 initiative, which is very, very good. It means that they get to move first in a lot of cases. So that's the one that we want. So we'll accept that. And we've now finished off the construction in here of this unit. This city as well. Yeah, we've now got an extra archer there. It's only got level 3. Oh, it's level 3, sorry, it's a level 3 unit, but we should have 4 units inside it. I'll give it that as well. That's now used up all of those. They've been very, very useful. Group, yeah, group times 4, that's fine. There's no other threats down this way. I prefer to wait for the others to have things. I'll just move this one back in the city, and we'll just swing back. Actually, what I will do is I'll move it up around the other side. So we'll sort of end up having it chase this group down. Found an item, guiding spear. Just click on OK. So we will build. The garden's going to give me growth. I'm on 0 growth at the moment. We've got mounted warfare. We'll open up the research. Wargs will ultimately get as well, but blacksmithing, again, if I can get the metal, I'm going to need the metal urgently. We'll build on that horse. We still don't quite have this yet, but we will get it soon. We do have this, so we'll build on that as well. Now that's weak, if we just auto-resolve those. I think Gildan's going to have to be our first target. We're doing very well power-wise. I'll just keep on building this one up. Logging camp is going to give me even more production. So production per material of +1. The production in this city is going to be through the ceiling ultimately. Not the growth. The growth is going to be weak with what we do. Let's just go and pick up. Now the unrest is also very, very high. Get the monument. We'll get a workshop in this case. Merchant as well. Done. I'll just sort of leave it to its own devices. Just want to resolve these. Here we go, another level up with the defenders. And she's now gone up another level. So we've got what we needed there. If we go to this one, we've got Chaos and Freeze. Got Tutelage and Aura of Grace. I mean, this is again going to be useful for her. So maybe we'll choose this one, just so we can sort of bring her more into the attacks. Legendary Ring, so +2 dodge per level, +1 initiative per level as well. So I'll equip that. We must be getting close to the end of what we can now do. So what I really need to do is I need to secure this before the others do. I need to start pumping out the pioneers. I'll get 2 of them from there. I'll need a fair few. just to secure this wasteland. Quick save, because I think I can just auto battle this one. I should be able to do this one. I'll just give it a go. Yeah, not much damage. Okay, that's good. So we found another one of those splintered shafts. Did we? I think we put one of them on there anyway. Yeah, they've already got one. Another dagger. Just want to resolve that one. More tools of herbs. Yeah, I want all this to be my playground down here. Now, we've still got one more move. Now that Sand Golem army is now doable, and this one here I could actually, if I claim that, I'll be able to start to build ogres. So you're getting a whole lot of different pioneers down here is going to be very, very handy for us. Let's just keep on going, and let's see anyone we can really sort of smash in here. Let's again, we've got the garden coming. Let's train pioneers we can get here pretty quickly. I'll just move them up. So we'll just start to claim the territories. Now in one sense, there's two groups in there. There's a caravan there as well. One of our caravans is moving through this location. Is that going to expand these guys in? There's even another city we could get down there if we wanted to. I'll battle this one out. What do they do? They got a 15 attack. It's not insubstantial. Mainly defense is their main thing that they do. Not much damage. Retaliate, only one. So it's going to take a little while to bring these down. That's right, they leech stamina. This thing does good attacks, it's just a bit sort of weak for what it does do. That was good. Almost got it. They've got very, very low initiative, which is why they're not hardly moving at all. Yeah, the combination of the stats for combat I quite like. I just quite like the way it works in this game. Got another fireball scroll. And we can still keep on moving down. Now we're going to have to get rid of this this Bone Ogre's army to secure this. We're not ready for that yet. So I think we'll just move off and just still keep on securing this territory. Now everyone's pretty happy with us, so I don't really need to spend too much time down in here now. So what I'll do is I'll just wait for the wait for these pioneers to be done, and then we'll sort of move off. Our gold is now healthy again, which means we can go back up and go back to this unit and upgrade. Alright, so down to a little bit there. I should have seen what Gildan had there before I let that one go off and do that. Using your territory, here they come again. So we'll clear out the. I now want to go across this side and clear all this out, and just secure as much of this stuff as I possibly can. Back the other way. There wasn't anything else we had to do with them. Again, we've got a missing unit. They're over here, even though it's showing it back over this other side. I don't know how to fix that. Like, that's just, it's been in the game for a while. City events. Got the pioneers now going to be pumping out of here. Monument, that's good. Then we'll get rid of this one here. Again, this group. I prefer this one to start to come into its own. So I'm going to move Zal. What are you on? His XP is pretty close now to the next level. And then we can just pop him in the city at the top there once we get him leveled up one more time. I think I'll move that one out. I'm not really using that one. Just brings that group in, so that's going to be a nice little strong attack group. That one moves a fair bit around. There we go, first pioneer. So I need to just claim as much of this stuff as I can. Do a quick save, because this should be just a formality, so we'll just auto-resolve this. Didn't like the amount of blood that it showed there. No, everyone's good. Everyone's good, so that's fine with what we have. So that was then killed off, done, and he's now got his level up. Just go back to Commander again. I'm just going to get him with Administrator 2. Why can't I pick that? I must be level 8. So we've got +1 research. We also have +1 Gildar per season. Gildar is really going to be the thing that's going to be important to us. So we'll grab those, and we'll now move him off into one of his other holdings. So let's have a quick look and see. If we go back to the Kingdom report, it's an overview ledger. So here we can actually see, so Tim Brait has got a 23% unrest. but Safra is 48. So I'm going to move him up to Safra, just to try to keep it down fairly low. So Timbrate, we don't actually have, well, if we have a look at the unrest there, where is it? Yeah, we don't actually have anyone managing that location, but I will actually move him back up to this city here. It's going to be because of the high production. It's going to be useful. It just won't be high growth. Let's move on out now. We'll just start clearing out all of this terrain that we actually have around here now. Leather helm. Don't need it. Do a quick save here. These should be easy enough for us to beat. Alright, so she's now gone up another level. And do the fireball itself. Back to mage. That's good. This just starts sort of getting a little bit more of the spell mastery and stuff like that. Band of Insight, plus 10 experience, will equip. So there's a lot of things wandering around out in this area. We'll come back down this way. There's nothing else we had that I could bring that one in, I guess, the familiar. Another pioneer. Whoa, hang on. I'm going to have to keep a little protect. Oh, God, they're everywhere. We're going to have to come back and protect these. I'm still going to pick them, do it anyway. Tenor is saying, have you heard anything about future content and with the monetization of Elemental down the road? I hope it doesn't end up like Age of Wonders with a DLC infested abomination. That's not very nice. Now if I go, where do I want to be here? I've got this limit here, so I've now picked up the iron ore. Do need to build on that. Death Shard I'll build on. I'll be needing to get back out of here as well. This one, yeah, I'm going to have to clear this out, but I'm going to have to swing back, unfortunately. I think we're going to lose some of these. I'm going to train another of the defenders. I'm going to put that one right to the start. Done. That way I can at least try to just clear out these with just that one group, which should be enough. So no, I don't know the details. Sorry, Tenry. I've got no idea. So Scanix is saying, how can you give 1 boots to 3 model units? Well, I don't know, actually. That's a good question. But you just can. In the game you can. Maybe the game's cheating. Now we've got this one I can't do anything with. Construction complete. Back up there. This is building nicely, actually. Like it's just pumping through. Because it's got so much production. The production in that city is just crazy. It will be anyway. Like once all of this stuff is... Yeah, well, that's already been built. We'll get the metal from here as well. This will be important. We'll be able to get wargs from there as well. At some stage, this one just has to keep on building up. We'll move you back up again. That'll then get the unrest right down. Just this pioneer party. If I move it to there, 1, 2, I get that, I get that, I get everything. I don't get that. Do a quick save here. We'll just rattle and kill these off. We now have a pretty strong group in this one now. Actually, where's the others? Who are we missing? Hang on, just let me reload that. Did we lose a group? I didn't even watch. I just assumed that we had won easily. No, that's right. That is right. Hang on. So who are we missing? Missing one of their stacks. What did we fight that would have caused that issue? I've only got one defender. Kingdom Report, Ledger. That's weird. I don't remember losing one. Just going to go back again and load in again. Sorry, I can't figure out what's going on there. I'll go back to this previous autosave because I was keeping a full stack. No, I've still only got the 3. Unless it was that group there. The Pioneer Party there. I've got no idea what happened there. That looks like it's something. I don't know. I don't know what's happened to the units that we had. We'll still got that one there. So I'll just go back and reload again. I've got no idea. I got no idea how we lost that unit. I wasn't being very diligent with watching the results of the auto battles. So that's all fine. Okay, we can summon a wolf. Well, that's annoying. The other defender coming in for there. I'll train yet another one up in that case. I'll get 2 of them. That's a strong camp. I won't worry about doing that one. Yeah, these are... I don't think I'll even worry about doing these, to be honest. I think I'll go back now and clear out that middle terrain again. Once finish this construction, we'll sort of try to push that one along a little bit. I've got the iron ore there. The clay pit, we may get that one anyway, but let's just get with the iron ore. And no construction here. Growth is still pretty healthy here. The bell tower, get the unrest down even more, but it's 6%, it's hardly anything. Black market, Gildar in the city goes up by 20%. Which we're getting +7 at the moment, which is good. Grocer, the Merchant Cross Bazaar. This is going to give me extra fame as well. That's all it does, though. It's actually the monument, zone of control. Wow, I definitely need that. Now, she's also gone up another level. She can go do that one there, +2 Gildar per season. The money is just worth a hell of a lot. Unrest is doing pretty well at this stage, so I don't need to really worry about the unrest so much in the cities that she's in. Here we go, Marcus. This is the spouse. Now, again, he's not really going to be leaving the city, so I'm just going to go commander. And new technology research, so blacksmithing. Good. So we can now grab the short swords. They've not researched, but we need the metal. And I'll go that way. Okay, we've now met Paradin as well. We're still a little way out in front, and that's everyone else now. We've met everyone. So all we need to be, we don't need to be anywhere else other than where we are here. So let's just go and build an outpost there. And we'll grab this metal, the iron ore. That clay pit's going to be useful again for Safra at some point. This will as well, the iron ore. So we'll just try to get as much iron ore as we possibly can. Oh, here we go. We've now got this as well. Definitely want to get this one. This is going to reduce the unrest in the whole empire. And the clay pit as well. We'll grab those. I'll just auto-resolve that. No construction. Just keep on pushing down to try to get hold of these. So the granary, food per grain goes up by a hell of a lot. I'll grab the black market, and again, just trying to push south. Don't even have a cleric, but we don't really need it. Queue the tax office as well. We'll just queue those things up. It's a high-level city, that one. Now that's not really going to worry us, I don't think. I doubt they're going to come into the city. Just give it so it's got dodge. Get the fire shrills. quick save first, just in case this goes south. And we'll just double check. That defender took a lot of damage. But it's still there. These ogres, we should be able to take them out pretty quickly as well. Explorer party from Altar. Just make sure that this group survives. So she's already got this one here. The freeze spell, not so much. The assassin stuff that we've got, the dodge, gambler strike, attack that has 50% chance to do triple damage, a 50% chance to miss. Accuracy, vital strike. Let's just keep the dodging going. Found another splendid staff, another couple of them. They've been useful. This thing's still alive. Well, let's wander down this way. Yeah, I think we'll claim this. I could do this with a city though down here as well. Ultimately, Gildan's getting pretty powerful. We may have to do something soonish. Iron Mine. Not sure who's claiming that. Let's do a quick save here. Again, just double check everyone's actually okay. Still damage there. Rusty Cuirass. We don't have plate mail just yet. This one here, the Bandit Army, is weak. I'm just worried about the damage that we've done to this unit. Still seems to be okay. Trade proposal. Okay, so this one is another empire like us. So this one is fairly friendly to us. Accept your tribute. So if you tribute, okay, there we go. They're coming last. So more iron ore there. I definitely want to be grabbing those. All the iron. These will all be queued up in here, I'm thinking. Yep, they're all queued up in there. It's going to take a little bit of time to grab all of those. A lot of work to be done. And we'd be wanting this one to expand and just pick this up as well. clean this out. Again, this is such a useful location. Black market's coming in 6. Garden's coming up there in 2. Might just train another pioneer unit from here. Okay, that's good. Butcherman army is going to be a little bit dangerous for us. Yeah, we can sort of see there in you know what's actually happening there. A little bit of damage done. Nothing too much. Okay, we'll just go back into building here. Get the market. Town hall, that's going to be useful as well. Yeah, some good stuff in here that we could pick up. Let's just go and build that as well. Let's get those queued up. Nearby, here we go. This is good. Build that, and we want to get this iron ore as well for the city once it does keep on growing. So keep on pushing down to the south. And that iron ore as well. So we've got 1 fire shard and we've got 30 crystal now, so we're sort of starting to get a little bit of crystal. But it is the iron, ultimately, when these things are all built. Now, what's that one? That's epic. Lord Markin's army. So he's got some pretty well decked out heroes in here. So he's going to be a bit of trouble ultimately if he goes to war with us. Everyone's happy with us, which I don't like. The game needs to be more aggressive. I think they're going to look at that as well. I hope that they will. Otherwise, I just can't get the mod that I was building to work to make it so that they are more aggressive, because you can actually very easily tweak it. I can do it actually in the base game itself, but I don't want to really be changing that. I want to be doing that in the mods. So just keep on going. So we'll just have a look at what we have. And Art of the Fist, +1 attack, we'll use that. Bandit Archer's army, we'll just save this one again. And auto resolve. That looks fine. Choose a trait. So, now we chose Mastery. We've got Hydromancy. Gives you more damage. Look, I'll throw this one in. Till the herbs, okay. Finding more and more of those. Staff, that's okay. Now got construction, we'll just open up research. We're rattling through the research. Get even more there. If I go back to warfare, I can get juggernauts from here. That'd be nice to get. It's only 11 away. It's just a humble inn. We'll do that quest and then we'll sort of start to walk back again. Offers you only a modest bauble for countless visits. Get +2 initiative. This is the Amulet of Haste. Ask for practical assistance instead. We'll do that one. Done. Just auto-resolve this one. So that is Lord Relius's army. Again, they're also considered to be epic. So these aren't... yeah, it's sort of funny how they've what they've got. I can see that they've got like flaming swords and stuff like this as well. It's funny that we're only strong, we're not epic at this stage. Yet I feel that we're stronger than them. So just get rid of these guys. Auto-resolve. That defender, there's really no point. There's no threats as such in around here just yet. So I'll move them down. Pioneer coming in 3, which will be good. Okay, that's fine. Looks like another pioneer there as well. Attacking down this way. So this is just going to reveal an elemental shard. Let's go and do it. So it'll appear on the map here somewhere. Nope. Maybe not. Oh, there it is. Yeah, there's nothing much there. Move back up again. Pioneer's coming in one more turn. But this Pioneer party there, that will grow there. That one won't grow to that clay pit. We've got those. You know, I might as well grab another army. I'm sorry, another location down in here. Again, massive production there, but really, really poor growth. So I might take it and just go for the production at this stage. This army is really quite strong now. So they're coming through. Another pioneer coming next turn. Build. Okay, so we've got the Great Mill. Now, food is a problem in this particular city, but we're still growing very, very strongly, which is good. Lumber yard again, we'll just go and build that one. More production. The more production, the better, really. Get the study as well. Just keep on moving south. The Great Mill. Just try to get these so that they become contiguous, and then we'll get them connected fairly soon, I think. Mason. Yeah, production per material. That's again another good one. You can rattle through these pretty quickly. This city has grown very, very fast because of its high production. Just got to get that connected, and then we've got to get these connected. Wild wargs. If we built a city there, we're going to get this eventually anyway, but there's no reason that we can't grab it now. Now, these guys, I think we can take them on. Let's do a quick save here. So we'll just have a crack at this and just see how we go. So we'll just go into battle. Now, the initial attacks are going to be a little bit of a problem, I think. We do have the spell. Oh, this is Vila. So Vila's got the dodge. These are slow anyway. Like, we're going to get a lot of abilities before they sort of have a crack. The Bone Ogres are over here. We'll just push it further back. Again, we'll just raise a ghoul here. So these are my attack guys. I'll start up here against this one. Not much damage. She's got another turn. Oh, we lost the Shadow Walker. That's not too bad. So we lost a defender and a Shadow Walk with whatever happened. I don't know how it happened. This one doesn't have a defensive hit. Only 9. These are powerful. The back here. Just kill these off. Well, that wastes a turn, which is fine. And the dodging is good. Very high. Resisted that one. Been bashed to the ground. Yes, I can bring the Shadow Walk in if I wanted to, but I won't worry about it. Bring the Ice Elemental in. They're back on their feet, but that's the end of their turn. Now, this is a bit of a problem. We're going to have to move them out of the way if we can. I need to block these off. Okay, keep on going this way. Can't really get anything else in there, so I think I'll just leave it. Actually, I better bring something in now, otherwise he'll come and smash this. I don't want both of them having a crack. I'm just going to pass that one. Kill this one off if we can. It's been bashed to the ground. Alright, that one's down. It's one of the big ones down. And finish that one off as well. I'm going to move that one out of the way. It's hard work. Good, that's got it. Another level up, which is good. So we've now got the under here in the assassin, we've now got this one here. It's +1 dodge per level, so I'll grab that one as well. So we'll choose acrobat. So this one is now level up to level 3 as well. Now the guild grosser, improve the hit points of all your units, or this one here, the Gildar. Just keep on going Gildar with those. Now I'm sort of now tempted to make this into an actual like a fortress, just because we can pump out the you know, all the different bits and pieces from there. All right, so that one there, we're going to create an outpost. Now we'll need another outpost down in here to get the ogre lair. Let's do a quick save just so we can auto battle. Now we have nearby shard is also now available to us. So I'm going to wait until we actually have this other city built. So we've got 1/6 there. Again, growth is going to be a problem, but production is not. So we'll settle there. That's using up yet another essence. And now that I've got this, I can now start to establish all of these other bits and pieces as well. So let's go and build on that one. And we've got all this metal that we're going to need to start to get as well. We still haven't got any of them built yet. Building, logging camp. Throw that in there. Monument. Do us, and then we'll start to get these as well. Build, them all up. Now, these are considered epic. They're forces that they've got. We're still not, which sort of surprises me. We've got 500 odd hit points. What have they got? It's a bit hard to tell. Are they somewhere else where we're not seeing them? That's potentially the case again. We want another. Gosh, I can get a something that will actually then extend the range of these, which I think would be useful. Have a look and see. Yeah, this one here, we've already got it. Upgrade that one to the high tower. Done. So that's going to then extend its area outside. We don't need to do that one. This one here we could. That would actually be useful. Do a high tower upgrade there. So they have to be built from cities. There we go, we've got this one now as well. We'll build the iron ore there. That's getting close now. That's what we have. Okay, that's fine. Let's just tab and see what we've got. Now, Altar is down through here. I just don't know who I want to go after. I think I'm going to need like a whole big other army again. What I might do is I might change what we're doing here. We're doing plus 11. Let's go back into this. Oh, we're still building a lot of stuff in through here, actually. But having said that, I don't need to be doing what I'm doing here. I've got the I've got meditation in the Scholar's Sanctum, so +2 research. The research has certainly been useful, but I do actually have other spells. See, I've got Aura of Might. So all units range in the city +1 defense per radiance. So that's going to give me 2 more defense. I've then got Enchanted Hammers. I've got Heart of Fire. So all units trained in the city get +1 fire attack per radiance. But it increases the unrest, which doesn't really worry us. Inspiration, meditation, Merchant's Blessing, propaganda, and then we've got Scholar's Sanctum. So there, certainly, those two there would be good. I think we might flick that over now. Scholar's Sanctum as well. So we'll start to pump out another army of strong units. Aura of Might. And Heart of Fire. Alright, so even though we're getting a stable built, I'll let that one be built, and then we'll just keep on training up the defenders. Not enough metal, need 4. Alright, we'll wait. We'll wait a little bit longer before we can get that one. That's a troll group. They're strong, but not as strong as us. Just do a quick save here again. I want these. I want these, I think. Good to crush Gildan. I just need to... Actually, one thing we can do, we can find out more about them. We can go to Foreign Relations, go to Gildan, and then just hover over. So you only got 301. See that when you look at that one, 81 attack, 45 defense, and 301, but they're still considered epic. And if we have a look at our force, like we're Got heaps more there, but we're only strong. They may have, it may be their spell abilities. What's that? That's an outpost. I'm going to battle with this. And I better start to make a move after this, I think. So they're all down in this location. It's knocked it to the ground. Yeah, I don't need to do anything there. I'll just pass. Let's move you back. Yeah, I don't need to do anything here. It's the old militia force that we have. There we go. Killing blow. There's a weird glitch. I've had that happen before. I haven't seen it for a while though. So on the cursor. Okay, that one off. Around. There we go. Job done. Now that little cursor thing is going to be a problem until I restart, so I will actually call it quits here. What did we pick up? Legendary broadsword. Whoa. That requires level 7. So we get extra accuracy, extra counter attacks. Now, do we want to use that ourselves, or do we want someone else to have it? Because yeah, defender's level 6. That's 5, 4. That one's 7. I can give it to this unit if we wanted to. I think I'll give it to her at this stage. And these blessed hammers. What do we need there? That's fine. It can be sort of anything. They do 10 attack. These do 15. Anything that's weak? Yeah, this one here. Let's give it to that one there. Okay, well, that's good. But I do have to leave it here, guys. So thanks for watching. Just quickly scan through the chat and see if there's any questions for me there. Yep, so Mondor was saying Age of Wonders 4 belongs to Paradox, and so DLCs is their business plan. I didn't begrudge them that. I know they've gone over the top with certain things, but initially when they started doing it, I didn't really mind because it was the games are so niche, but they have become a bit more mainstream now. So yes, there are, now there is. There are too many, I think, for a lot of their games. General saying after Solaris, I've stopped buying Paradox cash cow games. Age of Wonders 4 was the only exception, which I got it released for full price based on Planetfall's monetization. 3 DLCs. I assumed Age of Wonders 4 would do the same. No, they avoided the question. I did ask, but they avoided the question. Lo and behold, they are currently working towards 13 DLCs. Yep, there we go. I loved it. I love Age of Wonders 4. I think every DLC with that has been exceptionally good. A lot of the other games, though, I would sort of question. Now back over through here. What did we get up to? Okay, so Jerry's saying, "Hi Daz and all. Just purchased this game thanks to you playing it. I do like it, but whole time when I'm playing it, I want to jump back into Age of Wonders 4. Yeah, like it's I'm thoroughly enjoying the pacing of this game. Like it's so much faster. Like we're up to season 114. Solar is then saying, Daz, what do you think of the newly released Headquarters Cold War game? Seems like a game up your alley. Yes, I've got it actually. I've been making content. I was going to be trying to make content today, but I've actually got no power. Power's going to be turned off in a couple of hours here for all day, so we're not going to have power, so I won't be able to actually get into it. I wanted to test it a little bit before I start to make any content, but it looks good. It looks very good. It's a big game actually. Like it's there was a fair few gigabytes, but I think it's mainly voiceovers with the actual. When I had a look at it very briefly, but it does look good. So we'll actually have some content coming in the next day or two for Headquarters. So Jerry's saying, but I do build up strategy here a lot. Definitely different approach than Age of Wonders 4. Yep, have a good one, says Thistle. Anyway, guys, we're going to leave it there. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you around. I should be back again tomorrow. So I think I'm back on the Slytherin channel as well tomorrow, but I'll try to get a stream in early. Not sure what that'll be at this stage. I'll see if I can do that, and then I think I'm playing Battle Sector on the Slytherin channel. I'm pretty sure I am. But I'm not 100% sure. Anyway, I'll catch you guys later. Thanks for watching.